What's up guys, Byron Rodgers, Tactical Protection Review. This video has to do with something tragic, horrible, actually something that I think myself and a lot of people really fear when it comes to carrying a firearm. So what can we learn from this? Comes in, boom, grabs the guy's weapon right out of the holster, pushes him, and rolls out, right? This is something that I think is every gun owner or law-abiding citizen that carries a weapon's worst nightmare. What can we learn from this, okay? With regards to open carry especially, or even carrying, back at the 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, depending on however you want to get down, carrying a weapon and doing it in such a way that the public can see it. If you're printing, this also applies to you. So not printing is actually a really big deal. It's something that you need to work on if you want to carry a weapon. Weapons are made to be in the civilian format, so law enforcement officers can pull out a weapon to control a situation, right? Civilians, it's a really dicey thing. It has to be the right situation. You have to really be willing to use it. So there's different applications. Generally, weapons are made to be felt, not seen. Keep that in mind. So when you're walking around and you're in exposed carry, open carry format, whether you're in a uniform or not in a uniform, there are some considerations. You really want to have some retention on your firearm. It's very difficult to have enough awareness to always be watching your firearm. You want to make sure that the people around you are keeping you have an arm, you have something there that gives you more awareness on your firearm so you don't get victimized, right? As a civilian, I really don't necessarily recommend that you open carry at all, but at least have some level of retention on that firearm so you won't get victimized by someone who's a little bit faster, a little bit smarter. So as you see at the beginning of the video, my man here, he's got his firearm, it's outlined in red. The reality of this situation is these guys, these predators that are coming into this environment, they've been hunting this guy. They've been watching this guy. They've been casing this guy. They're watching him from outside. They know when he's going to be sitting here, purchasing whatever it is he's purchasing. He's looking down. He's focusing on other things. His mental bandwidth is taxed. He is focused on another task. And they know he's already looking around the corner here at what it is he wants. You can see his eyes. He's already locked in to his target, and they've been casing this guy, so they know this is the dude we're gonna hit. Based on his appearance, right? Based on his physical fitness, this guy probably, we're speculating, knows that he can outrun this human. So he's already a few steps ahead. He's like, I'm gonna grab this gun and I'm gonna burn this dude. He's not gonna be able to catch me. He's coming in, he's doing some things to shuffling his clothes, making himself look normal, probably dealing with some nervous energy in his body for what it is he's about to do. He's executing this operation very close to the door, so there's no like game, can you catch me going on inside the environment, so he doesn't have to deal with the store clerk maybe locking the environment down somehow so he can't get out or complicating his escape. He's doing this close to the door, very intelligent. And he comes around, and boom, grabs that weapon and uses one hand, almost as an accelerator, but that's another class, to push this guy off balance. This individual here has done things like this, pickpocketing and things like this before. Pushes this guy, throws him off balance, and gets him disoriented. You ever been pushed from behind? You are disoriented momentarily, you're startled and disoriented. By the time this individual realizes what's happened to him, they do this a lot with pickpocketing, our attacker is gone. There it is in slow motion, boom. Grabs that weapon, pushes the guy. I assume he exits out of another exit in the store that he was already familiar with, and your weapon has just been stolen from you. It can be used against you. You have to call the police, you gotta report it, this whole thing that you have to go through because you were open carrying without any retention on your holster in a position that makes it easier to get a hold of your weapon. There's a whole nother conversation about protecting your weapon back here versus protecting your weapon up here and things like that we can get into. But I want to encourage you to go to protectorsymposium.com, train with us from the comfort of your own home, and also during our live events. And we learn from a number of elite trainers, not just myself. And if you enjoyed this video, learn something from these videos, Hey, turn on your notifications, subscribe, share them so good people can be willing, capable, and prepared to protect themselves. That's how we'll make this world a safer place. Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade, reminding you to be peaceful, but not harmless. Out. Boom.